Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Squires. This is Jack Squires, who's going to tell us all a few jokes.
Yeah.
Is that enough of introduction? See you later. Thanks for coming down, chaps.
That's right. Nice to see you. See you later. Very good, George.
Well, this is a less crowd than I was expecting, but I'll get on with it anyway. Before I start, does anyone else here know that Plenty of Fish is a dating website?
No.
So it's not just me that thought it was a fragrance for tramps. Okay, moving on. But no, I do learn a lot of things. I've recently learned at the gym, if you ask someone to spot you on the bench press, basically just means, can you teabag me while I make sex faces? Because I've learned, for me at the gym, I don't know about you if you go to the gym, but for me at the gym, I don't think you're working hard enough unless your face looks like you're having angry sex with someone you hate. But that only works at the gym. Don't do that in any other kind of work. Don't be at work going, oh, this email's really difficult to do. But no, I do go to the gym. I try to, because the way I see it is you've only got your one body. You have to have that for the rest of your life. Why not sculpt it at a young age so you avoid problems when you're older? Because that's what I try to do. I want to avoid mobility problems in old age. I don't want to be one of those old people that every time they walk it looks like they're sneaking up on someone. I've never tried any of this out before, so this is terrible. Tell me it's terrible.
No, it's fine.
But no, also speaking of weight loss and diets, has anyone seen that show Super Size versus Super Skinny?
Yeah.
I watched that show, but my favorite bit of that show is where they get all the tubes and they put the food down and they show people what they've been eating, and they have the fat person and they put all their food down and they try to shame them and they're like, oh look, you had 2 Kit Kats in one day, you're the worst human ever. And that's not going to work for them. People that go on that show, they don't have that much shame. You know, if they did, half the food we have wouldn't exist. Domino's don't do a double-decker hot dog sausage stuffed crust pizza because those people have shame. They have those because someone phoned up and was like, oh, hey dude, is there any way I can get more pizza incorporated into my pizza? Oh, there's not. Oh, just take another one, put that on top of what I've ordered. Tie it up with a sausage.
Well, I've learned something new that Domino's do.
But no, I recently moved house. Actually, I moved last year, but I've never told this joke before, so I recently moved. But what I found is I have neighbours now, and I thought that would be good for me because I grew up in a small village in the country, never had neighbours. I have neighbours now. I thought that would be good. I thought as a comedian I can come up with stories about my neighbours. So far, the only story I've been able to come up with is the one I'm going to have to get straight with the police when they find the bodies, because I just can't stand my neighbours. And maybe it's just because I'm not used to having neighbours. I grew up in a small village where I never had neighbours. I lived on a dirt track, 3 houses, one of which was mine, and there wasn't ever much of anything. Like there wasn't much crime. There were a couple crimes, but they were really non-crime. They were the kind of crimes if you committed them, the only thing you'd get arrested for is wasting police time. We got a police news bulletin and I read it, and this was a true actual crime they thought worthy to print. It said, man steals unusual amount of partridge. Which isn't saying much because any amount of partridge being stolen is an unusual amount of partridge to steal. But in all fairness, when police questioned him, apparently he just wanted something to go nicely with his pear tree. But no, I've moved out of that village and I'm in Hertfordshire now, which is apparently the county of opportunity. They have that on the sign, Hertfordshire, County of Opportunity. It's the County of Opportunity if you want to get mugged and an STD on the same night. That's it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for listening. Good night.